Hi, this is Galit Goldfarb. Thank you very much for joining. Today I'm going to be talking about how to support recovery from injuries or surgery with diet and supplements. Nutrition plays a crucial role in helping your body recover from injury or surgery. You may wish to take medication to help manage the pain. Injury or surgery may also limit your movement, leading to muscle mass and strength loss. Making better food choices can help prevent secondary health issues related to your injury while also helping your body heal faster. Here are some ways to help you heal and regain your strength. First of all, protein. Cells involved in wound healing require proteins for their formation and activity. Therefore, protein loss may negatively affect the whole immune process. If the immune response is impaired, it may delay the progression from the inflammatory phase of recovery to the proliferative healing phase. And when the wound is recovering with new tissue formation made up of collagen in the proliferative and remodeling phases, then a protein energy deficiency may delay new blood vessels and collagen formation. The wound needs new blood vessels to come to it and help it heal. Also, injuries increase the body's metabolic needs, and large amounts of protein are lost from the wound area during healing. So therefore, protein requirements of wounded people may increase by up to 250% during the first stages after surgery or after an injury. Also, when recovering from orthopedic surgery or injury, people may have no choice but to avoid physical activity. Unfortunately, this lack of mobility can lead to muscle wasting or muscle atrophy. And insufficient protein will further exacerbate muscle atrophy. According to a research study on pre- and post-surgical nutrition following orthopedic surgery, protein helps regulate surgical stress and supports recovery. Losing about 10% of lean mass is associated with impaired immunity. And this usually happens after a person is injured or after surgery. And this increases the risk of infection. Studies show that people who lose more than 10% of their lean body mass when healing, then wound healing will compete with the body's demands to restore lean body mass, and this will slower the healing process. So you want to maintain about 1 gram of protein, even a little bit more, 1 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily, right after surgery or right after the injury. Some of the healthiest proteins to accelerate healing and increase strength include spirulina. Can be taken even in drinking form if your wound has to do with any facial injuries, or beans, lentils, nuts, tofu. Other high quality protein sources include quinoa, black beans, peas, and brown rice as well. I recommend supplementing your diet regularly with spirulina in tablet or frozen form, especially during the first stages of healing. Carbohydrates are also necessary to meet the high energy needs of people recovering from injury or surgery. However, the carbohydrates should be high quality and from whole food sources such as quinoa, oats, sweet potatoes, and bananas. Intake of the right carbohydrates can improve post-surgical outcomes, and when carbohydrate loading is practiced right before the operation, it can decrease surgical stress and insulin resistance. Adequate intake of carbohydrates is also necessary for fibroblast production and movement and immune activity. Carbohydrates also stimulate the release of hormones and growth factors that are both helpful in the recovery process during the proliferative phase. I recommend consuming healthy, whole foods rich in carbohydrates in every meal, in either consuming whole grains and roots vegetables or during snacks to consume fruits. Also, zinc deficiency can delay wound healing from oxidative stress and inflammation and lead to a poor immune response. In a study on how zinc impacts wound healing, researchers concluded that zinc helps improve recovery from injury or surgery due to its ability to help heal wounds and repair membranes and defend the body against inflammation and oxidative damage. Zinc supplementation also leads to a reduced risk of scar formation. Zinc is also essential for DNA replication in cells with high cell division rates, as occurs during inflammation and wound healing. In the inflammatory phase, zinc promotes immune responses and counteracts susceptibility to infectious complications. In the proliferative and remodeling phases, it is essential for collagen production by the stimulating the activity of the enzymes involved. Also, topical zinc administration on top of the wounds significantly improves the healing process. I recommend supplementing with 30 milligrams a day of zinc sulfate or picolinate for 2 weeks. Also, vitamin C. Vitamin C is a potent antioxidant that encourages healing. It is essential to counteract the production of free radical damage and helps protect cells from further free radical damage. At the same time, its deficiency might increase the fragility of new blood vessels because it's essential in collagen formation. It also plays a critical role in connective tissue health because of its role in collagen formation. According to a study on vitamin C in orthopedic trauma and bone health, observational data supports that high dietary intake or supplementation with vitamin C improves recovery outcomes in orthopedic injuries and surgeries, including basically all types of surgery: hip fractures, wrist fractures, foot and ankle, really everywhere around the body, and surgery. In the inflammatory phase of healing, vitamin C brings cells to the wound, helping in the immune process. And later, during collagen production, vitamin C forms extra bonds between collagen fibers that increase stability and strength of collagen. The current recommendation of vitamin C supplementation ranges from 500 milligrams a day in non-complicated wounds to 2 grams a day in severe injuries. The use of liposomal vitamin C supplements is wonderful for maximum absorption. However, vitamin C supplementation seems to have a beneficial effect on wound healing only with zinc and the amino acid arginine, which you can find in nuts, seeds, and soybeans. So I do recommend taking these supplements together. Also, vitamin D and calcium. Calcium is essential for building stronger, healthier bones, especially after injury. This is especially true for if you break any bones, because vitamin D helps the body absorb calcium. Vitamin D and calcium are best taken together. Researchers observed how vitamin D and calcium combined reduced fracture risk and helped heal from fractures as well. Vitamin D controls structural integrity and transport across the cell membranes. However, daily supplementation of vitamin D alone did not yield the same results, proving that you must combine vitamin D and calcium together to help heal from injury. So I recommend supplementing daily with 1,000 international units of vitamin D and a tablespoon of whole sesame seed paste, which is very rich in calcium and arginine content. So I recommend taking these together. Also, superfoods, aloe vera. Studies show that aloe vera accelerates wound healing. I recommend taking aloe vera gel supplements 5 times a week during the healing period. Also, barley grass has a protective and restorative effect on wounds and healing. I recommend taking a barley grass supplement 5 to 7 times a week during the healing period. Also, curcumin is the active dominant polyphenol in turmeric and has been demonstrated to have significant medicinal properties, including healing and anti-inflammatory effects, aiding in recovery. Curcumin accelerates the healing process by shortening the inflammatory phase. Also, curcumin facilitates collagen production. However, curcumin is poorly absorbed and has a rapid metabolism and rapid elimination from the body. So piperin, the primary active component of black pepper, can increase the bioavailability of curcumin by 2,000%. So I would recommend taking curcumin as a supplement together with piperin. Also, herbal tea preparations that may help include lemon balm, licorice root, olive leaf, nettle leaf. cat's claw. These can all be taken as tea that you can drink during the day without, of course, any added sugar. So I hope you found this video helpful. I wish you a speedy recovery. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please also visit my website, thegorilladiet.com, to help you move your health and wellness to a better place. Thank you very much for joining.